Shalom, everyone.
Shalom!
Hey. We give a high to Yeshua and the Holy Spirit the praise, honor, and glory. Thank you for joining us for Children of Light Bible Study. We're going to go ahead and start with prayer. Everyone bow your heads. Ahaya, we thank you for the things you do for us, things that we don't know that you do for us also. We thank you for the opportunity you give us, the chances you give us. And just continue to order our steps, continue to help us be the person, be the people you called us to be. Children of Israel, soldiers for you, Yeshua. Amen.
Amen.
All right. So before we get started with our prayer, as you guys can see, it looks a little bit differently. You guys notice that?
Yes.
All
We
right.
see lines.
The lines still. Yeah. But
Okay, where's his glasses?
yeah, so remember how we told you guys a couple of weeks ago, we read it from right to left. This is exactly how it should be when we're reading it in ancient Hebrew. So now we'll go ahead and get started. Everyone can see?
Yes. Yes.
Who wants to start us off? But now you gotta be nice and loud, okay? All right.
Abanawa Shabbat Shemaya Kadash Haya Shema Ahaya Malak Waka Kala'a Ratazawaka Haya Aisha Baratiza Kuma Haya Tashemaya Nathemanawa Nakum Kalayawa Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kawawat Yanawa, Wala'a, Lahaya'a Nawa, Vanasaya Wan, Abal, Hawashai Nawa, Wan, Rai, Haya, Laka, Hamalak Wat, Waha'ala, Waha'arath, La'ai wa lam
Good job. Stand up, please. Sit down.
Y'all only went over it one time? Yes.
All right, you can go right here. All right, who knows what's next?
No.
Good. Would you like to lead us, Annalisa? All right, on the count of three.
Hey.
1, 2, 3.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen.
All right, good job. All right, next is our credo, found where?
Dueteronomy.
Good job. All right, everybody, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Shemaya Shabala Ahaya. Alahai Nawa Ahaya God. Hero Israel. The Lord our God is one Lord. Shemaya Shabala Ahaya. Alahai Nawa Ahaya God. Hero Israel. The Lord our God is one Lord. Shemaya Shabala Ahaya. Alahai Nawa Ahaya God. Hero Israel. The Lord our God is one Lord.
All right, good job. All right, now we have our Hebrew alphabet. Raise your hand if you would like to lead us. Messiah.
Abba,
Good job, everyone.
Not parents.
Next we have what?
The numbers.
The numbers
How you say that?
The numbers.
in ancient Hebrew.
How you say numbers?
Mike, tell us. Oh. Oh, you too.
No.
All right, raise your hand if you would like to lead us. Someone who hasn't led us yet. Let's give everyone a turn. Amaris.
1 Akkad, 2 Shemaiah, 3 Shalashah, 4 Abagaiah, 5 Amasa, 6 Shasha, 7 Shabbatah, 8 Shemona, 9 Shemaiah, 10 Ishah.
Good job.
Again.
1 Akkad, 2 Shemaiah, 3 Shalashah, 4 Abagaiah, 5 Amasa, 6 Shasha, 7 Shabbatah, 8 Shemona, 9 10 Ishah.
We're gonna do it one more time, but all together, because I heard some people falling off. So all together, take your time.
1 Akkad, 2 Shemaiah, 3 Shalashah, 4 Abagaiah, 5 Amasa, 6 Shasha, 7 Shabbatah, 8 Shemona, 9
Hey, next week add 10 more. Add 10 more.
All right, next we have the books of the Bible. Micah, would you lead us, please?
Go ahead. First book.
No, it's your turn. You just raise your hand. I know you know it.
What's the first book, Micah?
Genesis, Job, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers.
All right. So next week we're gonna have. Well, we'll say it 2 more times, and I'll tell you guys. All right, let's say it 2 more times.
Genesis, Job, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers. Genesis, Job, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers.
All right. So next week,
Y'all have your chance to say it.
Okay.
next week we're gonna have 5 new books. So everyone should have all of these memorized, down packed. Okay? Let's just do a quick test. Tell me the first 5.
Genesis,
What else?
How many?
Job,
Job.
Exodus,
Mhm.
Leviticus, Numbers.
All right. Good job. So next week we're gonna have 5 more. You guys gonna have to continue to add on.
Get your finger out your mouth.
Sit on your butt.
All right. Now we're gonna quickly go over the 12 tribes of Israel in English and in ancient Hebrew. All right. We're gonna start off with Judah. Everyone say Judah.
Judah,
Yehowadah.
Yahweh.
Benjamin.
Benjamin,
Benayamayan.
Levi.
Levi.
Say that.
Levi,
Benjamin.
Hmm?
Benjamin.
I think she was breaking
Okay,
it
I
down.
broke
Oh, you broke it down. Oh, I was like, what? Oh, okay. Oh, my bad.
Levi.
Levi,
Lawai.
Lawai.
Ephraim. Aparayam.
Apariah.
Simeon.
Simeon,
Shamaiwan.
Shamaiah.
Zebulon.
Zebulon,
Zabawalan.
Zabawala.
Manasseh.
Manasseh,
Manasseh.
Manasseh.
So let me just stop you right here, because even when you're teaching children in English, it said it's not good to break it up like that because that's how they're gonna pronounce it.
Oh.
So they're smart enough to just say it, so you don't have to. What? But she taught Hebrew. So if not enough, I help them out.
Okay.
But you're not supposed to break it because that's how they're gonna say it like that. So that's not good.
Oh, they're not in order as this?
But we can also.
Yeah, everyone else.
Malaka, help them out.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Reuben.
Reuben.
Wa'awabon.
Wa'awabon.
Asher.
Asher.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Issachar.
Issachar.
Yashashakar.
Yashashakar.
Naphtali.
Naphtali.
Napathalah. Napathaleh. Right?
Napathalai.
Napathalai.
Naphtali. All right, these are the 12 tribes of Israel.
Oh, y'all just finished. Y'all didn't start over.
I'm still.
Y'all should have started from the beginning so the parents can have it.
Yeah, okay, break it down like that too. Saying
That's how they're gonna learn it. That's incorrect.
All right,
So
well, Salakia Baba Kwasha, you all, I apologize.
what does? Oh, that means I'm still okay.
So,
that's how we
Forgive
do
me,
it.
huh?
Forgive me.
Yeah, forgive me, please. We're gonna do this the right way. We're gonna do everything in decency and order like Yeshua commanded us to.
I'm just gonna do by what you have up here.
Oh, okay.
Order up here.
And I'll point to them then.
Okay.
All right, everyone.
So Reuben,
Reuben.
Ra'awabon,
Wa'awabon.
Simeon,
Simeon.
Shemaiwan,
Shemaiwan.
Gad,
Gad.
Gad,
Gad.
Judah,
Judah.
Yehowadah,
Yehowadah.
Issachar,
Issachar.
Yashashakar,
Yeshashakar.
Zebulon,
Zebulon.
Zabawalan,
Sabawalan.
Ephraim,
Ephraim.
Apariam,
Apariam.
Manasseh,
Manasseh.
Manasseh,
Manasseh.
Benjamin,
Benjamin.
Benjamin. Benjamin.
Benjamin,
Benjamin.
Asher,
Asher.
Ashar,
Ashar.
Naphtali,
Naphtali.
Napathalai.
Naphtali.
Is that it?
Oh, Levi,
Levi.
Lewe,
Lewe.
So that's how you all should be getting. You shouldn't be breaking them down because that's how they're trained to say it, and that's how they're gonna do it. It's not right. This is the type of school that don't even get out for the summer. You go all year long. My children should be used to being in school all year long.
So, everyone, let's go ahead and turn to the book of Deuteronomy. Raise your hand once you're in the book of Deuteronomy.
Hey, go back there so you can get your Bible.
All right, Annalisa has it. Thank you.
You don't know how
Once
to
you
go
get it,
to
raise your hand.
Deuteronomy? What did it start with?
D,
All right, now you can raise your hand.
Why don't you move him over so she can get back there by you? You take care of him. She needs to get back there.
All right. So, in the book of Deuteronomy, it was written by Moses But chapter 34 talks about the death of Moses. So Joshua wrote that part of Deuteronomy for us.
Oh, yeah.
Just like all the other books in the Old Testament, they were written a long time ago, between 1410 BC to 1395 BC. Again, that's a really, really long time ago. All right, and the time span for this one is 1 to 2 months. Remember, in Numbers, it was some years, but here we only have a couple of months.
That's not that long.
Yeah, not that
But
long.
what do y'all know? Who was Moses?
The Israelites.
Moses. Who was Moses? Y'all don't know who Moses was? He did what? Who said that? Girl, I didn't hear you say nothing. You gotta speak up. I'm sitting
Say it loud. Remember, one of our rules is to speak loud.
Confident.
The Israelites.
Yes.
Moses separated the waters.
Well, Yeshua did that. Moses was a vessel.
A servant.
A servant.
Was Moses a prophet? So make sure they know who, when y'all talking about the book, make sure they know the person and what they did.
And then the meaning of Deuteronomy means second lawgiving.
What does it mean?
Second lawgiving.
I didn't hear everybody.
Second lawgiving.
All right.
Second lawgiving.
Thank you. All
Are you
right.
gonna explain to them what that means? Do you know what second law giving means? Do you know? Oh, okay.
We'll get
Well,
there.
your teacher's gonna tell you.
We're going to get to it. So, in the book of Deuteronomy, it's a summary of all the laws and commandments that Yeshua gave Moses. So remember, we read in Exodus, what book of the Bible, well, what chapter in Exodus did Moses get the 10 Commandments? What book can we find, and what chapter can we find the 10 Commandments in? Chapter. The 10 Commandments, Exodus chapter 20. You guys don't have to go there. So, no, just Exodus chapter 20. So in Exodus, you have it? All right. Yeah, get around. Okay. So in Exodus chapter 20, that was the first time that Israel received the 10 Commandments, the royal 10 Commandments. Now in Deuteronomy, Moses goes over those commandments again. He also goes over some other laws, and we're going to get into that as we go on through the lesson. So they got the law the first time in Exodus, and now they're getting the law the second time in Deuteronomy. So that's why we have the name second lawgiving.
Why do we have the name second lawgiving? Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Say it again.
So the royal 10 Commandments, they were given in Exodus. And then in Deuteronomy, they go over those 10 Commandments again, in addition to some other laws. So the name Deuteronomy means second lawgiving. So this is the second time they're going over the royal 10 Commandments.
It's the second time they go over what?
The royal 10 Commandments.
That's right. Pay attention, you all.
So also Moses goes over the summary of everything that happened to them while they were in the wilderness. They were in the wilderness for 40 years. Is that a long time?
Yeah.
Is it shorter than a month?
Yeah.
The wilderness look like? It could look like this, maybe. Or it could be a lot of sand. It could be a desert. But in this case, it was a desert. But
Maybe it would be a jungle.
so that would be very interesting. So, because Moses went over the laws and commandments again with Israel, do you guys think you guys need a recap? No? Oh, really? So that means y'all gonna get all these answers right then, huh?
Well, let's see. Okay, they smart. All right. They think they so smart. Go
You know
ahead.
what a recap is?
No.
Okay.
What does it mean to have a recap?
Ooh, somebody been paying attention in school.
She told y'all who doubted them.
Okay, let's see. Let's get these questions right.
So a recap is mean we're gonna go over the commandments again. So do you guys think we should go over the commandments again since Moses went over it with Israel?
No, I don't know.
Yes. Who said no?
Yeah.
Look at Annalisa. Look, she's like, no.
Well, we're gonna test your knowledge. We're gonna see.
All
We're
right.
gonna go from this way. So parents, you guys can assist with the younger ones.
Since they're so smart.
So we're gonna go with we're gonna start with Kaya.
What's
Kaya, come choose a color. What color you want? Choose a color. Just pick a color.
What color is that one?
Red. All right, we're gonna go to red first. What is the 8th commandment?
all right, Miss Smarties? What is the 8th commandment?
Tell the truth.
Eh.
Do not steal.
There we go. There we go. All right,
Yay!
Annalise, your turn. What color? You want purple? What is the 9th commandment?
Don't
No. Annalise, we only let y'all do that because
Ah.
do not lie. Good job. Debate. Come get a color. What color you want? Blue? All right, what's the 6th commandment? Sit down. What's the 6th commandment? What's the 6th commandment? No. Try again. Say it louder. Thank you.
Okay.
Desire, your turn.
They shutting us up, y'all.
I never got no sauce.
What color you want? You want that one? All right.
What
is
color
the
is
7th
that?
commandment?
Oh.
Who's mother?
7.
Not lie.
Try again.
Do not steal.
Try again.
Tell the truth.
Try again.
At least we know he know them.
Promises.
There you go. Say it. Oh wait, it changed. Wait. Oops, sorry, y'all.
What did he say?
All of them.
His last one, though, he said, keep your marriage promises.
I thought that
Alright.
was the 6th one.
Zion, choose a color.
You really beat it.
Boy, oh boy. You want that one? All right. Oh, we did that. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right, choose another color.
You could choose yellow, green, orange, purple, white, or gray.
Great.
Is that gray?
Yeah. Yellow.
Yeah.
All right. What's the 3rd commandment?
You can phone a friend.
You can phone a friend. What's the 3rd commandment?
That's your big sis right there.
Yeah. Let's just
Help him out.
Help him out, man.
Come here. Alright, come here.
The 3rd commandment.
Oh, you going to the scripture.
All right, can't go wrong with
All right, somebody help him out. What's the 3rd commandment?
Don't take the name of
There you go.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain.
All right, Amaris, your turn. What color you want?
Green.
What's the 1st commandment?
Don't go before me.
That was your turn. Now it's your turn.
Good job, Amaris.
Yeah, good job. Sorry.
Grip.
What's the 2nd commandment? Yeah.
The second commandment.
He said it.
You said say my name in vain.
Oh, my bad. No.
Who turn is it?
Mm-mm. That's the third. Second commandment.
God gave us.
Maybe Mike can help you out. What's the second commandment? I didn't hear you.
What did he say?
What did you say?
Say it. It's the second commandment. Say it. What did you get to say it now?
Say it louder. Good job. That's okay.
Good.
Help each other out. All right. All right. And the last one. Oh, wait. It's not the last one yet.
He said orange and white.
Yeah. Micah, choose orange or white. Which one?
Use your
Orange or
words.
white?
Orange or white.
Orange or white? All right. What is the fifth commandment?
Mm-hmm.
What's the fifth commandment? Not, wait, let's see if you need help. Let's go ahead and try first. Say it louder.
Honor your father.
All right, good job. Araya, what's the 10th commandment?
Which one?
The 10th commandment.
Commandment.
You can ask your brother.
She has to look on.
No.
Close.
Oh, it's really fast.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Do not one. What? Other number 10.
Oh,
The 10th commandment. Do not want.
Oh, good
good
job.
job. All right, guys.
Micah tried to help her out. He said, do not want other people's food.
His mother must be telling him that.
All right.
So,
Moses, he went over the 10 commandments a second time, but he also talked about some other things. So I want us to go to Deuteronomy chapter 6. He also commanded parents to teach their children. So that's why you guys have school time and you guys learn about the word and other things. Chapter 6. Once you find it, raise your hand like Annalisa, please. We're going to chapter 6, verse 20. Raise your hand once you have it. Yeah. So we as parents, we are required by Yeshua to teach you all the laws, statutes, and commandments. And he reminded the parents of Israel of this.
You guys put your hands down.
yes.
Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 20. And when thy son asketh thee, in time to come, saying, what mean the testimonies and the statutes and the judgments which the Lord our God hath commanded you?
So has anyone ever had that question before? What are the commandments? Why do we do this? Nobody never had that question.
So we can learn. So we can.
Did you guys ever have those questions for your parents?
No.
Like, you never asked, why do we wear fringes? Why do we have to wear, the girls have to wear skirts? Why don't the girls wear pants? You've never asked those questions.
Why do we do the Sabbath every week?
I don't know why my sister keep wearing pants.
Okay.
I don't know why they wear pants.
So you,
His
okay.
sister keep wearing pants.
Something you just not
So this is what this was talking about, but let's go ahead and continue on since no one asked that question. Maybe you guys will ask them in the future, and this is why we're supposed to
We
teach
gonna
you
have a
all.
talk with her after. His sister keep wearing pants.
Verse 21.
Verse 21.
Verse 21.
Verse 21. Then thou shalt say unto thy son, we were Pharaoh's bondmen in Egypt. And the Lord brought us out of Egypt with a mighty hand. And the Lord showed signs and wonders, great and sore, upon Egypt, upon Pharaoh, and upon all his household before our eyes. And he brought us out from thence, that he might bring us in to give us the land which he sware unto our fathers. And the Lord commanded us to do all these statutes, to fear the Lord our God for our good always, that he might preserve us alive, as it is at this day. Verse 25. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Lord our God, as he hath commanded us.
So I know that was a mouthful, but that was a reason. This is the reason why we teach you all, so that way you guys know. Because
recap what she said. Go back over it.
have you guys ever seen someone outside of the Shabbat and maybe they're a woman wearing pants? Have you guys seen that before?
Yes.
Have you guys ever wondered why?
Yes.
Okay.
Who said no?
So this is why we have Deuteronomy chapter 6. So when children like you all ask your parents, why do we do these things? Why do we have this? Why do we wear that? Why do we read this? This is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to give you the answer. How? When we were in Egypt and we were in bondage by Pharaoh. You guys remember in Exodus? How we talked about how they were in bondage, the Israelites?
Yeah.
And all the plagues that happened. And Yeshua did terrible, great things to get us, to deliver us out of Egypt. And we're supposed to fear him. Fear means respect. So the commandment talks about saying his name with respect. The third commandment, we have to say his name with respect. Always remember to fear him. And always observe to do his commandments. Because this is what's going to separate us and get us to the New Jerusalem. Akan? Yes? That's the third commandment. So we don't play around with Yeshua's name or Ahaya's name. Or Yeah, or the Holy Spirit's name. Yeah. Yes. We went over that in Leviticus and in Numbers. So in the book of Numbers, it talks about why we have to wear fringes in Numbers chapter 15.
And we wear fringes so that, one, we are set apart from everyone else, and two, our fringes tells us and it reminds us that we should always keep the commandments.
So see, you just had that question. So then your mom can go to Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 20 to 25. And she can explain to you why. See, this is why we have this here. Because you guys are going to have questions. Maybe not right now, but maybe a few days from now. Maybe later on tonight, you guys may have questions for your parents. And this is why Yeshua commands us to teach you guys. So that way you guys know. So when you're out in the grocery store and you see someone picking up unclean food or a woman wearing pants, you know Yeshua told us not to do that. And we respect him. And we're going to keep all his laws, statutes, and commandments. All right? Akan? All right. Another thing that happened in Deuteronomy was the recap. They went over again the animals that you can eat and animals you cannot eat that are unclean. Can someone raise her hand and tell me an unclean animal? Yes, Isaiah?
Pig.
A pig. All right. And Elisa? A lobster.
That's right.
Banat?
Octopus.
Octopus. A maris? A horse. All
There
right.
you go.
Can someone name a clean animal? Annalisa? Turkey. A maris?
Turkey bacon.
Turkey bacon. All right, so it seems like y'all know about them.
A lot of people like chicken and turkey. Yes.
And then
Bull.
Corn.
bull.
What do you say?
Bull.
A bull. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm gonna test y'all real quick.
Fancy.
Right.
Bull over there.
Queen.
Yes.
I'm saying interesting.
You said the pig.
I did say that.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna test y'all real quick. Can I eat an alligator sandwich?
No.
Why not?
Because alligators eat other meat and they live in water. That's nasty.
Okay.
Okay,
All right, let's see. Can I have a pork shake?
No.
Why not?
It makes you sick. And worms will be.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm just
making a mess. All right, let's see. Can I have a chicken sandwich?
Yes. Yes.
Why?
Because chicken is good.
It's good.
All right. What about camel soup?
No. No.
Why not?
Because camels don't have gills. They have gills.
Oh,
Good job. Love it.
I know
Alright.
that's right. They don't have this. They have this.
All right. So now, what we're gonna do now? We're gonna go over some things in Deuteronomy. So we're gonna look at Deuteronomy chapter 28. And in Deuteronomy chapter 28, there are some blessings and curses that will happen. Blessings will happen if we serve Yeshua the correct way, but then there's curses. Oh, Deuteronomy chapter 28. Everyone go to Deuteronomy chapter 28. All right. The first thing we're going to talk about are the curses. 28. All right.
Is a curse good or bad?
Bad. Really, really bad.
Yep, exactly.
I'm happy you said really, really bad.
Really
So,
Wicked.
we have some categories we're going to go over. The first section, bad. The second, really bad. The third, really, really bad. The fourth, super bad. And number 5, oh no.
Oh no.
No, no, no.
That's right, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, that's so bad.
All right. So this time we'll start from back here. Oh, we'll start Alaya. You want to choose the color?
Oh, they look funny colors. I don't know if you want those.
Micah,
You want to see a color, Ryan?
Yeah. You say color, Micah. Put those colors up there.
Blue.
Yeah.
Light or dark?
Oh no.
All right. Okay, we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna start with the red.
Oh, no.
We're gonna start with the bad section.
Yeah, sorry. What's that?
Nah.
So we're gonna read first on the curses. So we're gonna go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. All right, so we're gonna read Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. 15 to 20. We're gonna skip around in 15 to 20. And we're gonna read some curses that happen.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments, how many?
All of them.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All right, so let's see the first one in verse 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. What does that mean?
In the city. Okay.
Does this man look happy?
No.
Do you think he is cursed or blessed?
Where do we get our food from? Physically, where do we get our food from? Oh, what'd you say? A farm. So if the farm is cursed, will you get food from it?
No.
Does your plate look like that?
Yes.
Is that a nice plate to eat from?
No.
Why not? You can eat from that.
No.
That's right, no.
Okay.
Trying to trick you. She's like, no.
No.
All right. All right, so now we're going to read verse 20.
Oh. Skip down to verse 20.
Everyone look at verse 20. Pay attention.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 20. The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke, and all that thou settest thine hand unto, for to do until thou be destroyed. Until you be what?
Destroy.
And until thou perish quickly, slowly.
Quickly.
Slowly.
Quickly.
Okay, only one person paying attention? Does that say slowly or quickly?
Quickly. No, slowly.
Because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me.
All right, so as you guys can see in these pictures, these people don't look happy. He has no money. He can't even buy any food. And then this person, they don't have enough food on their plate. So that's just a small part of it. Yeah. She's in stress. She's really upset. Sad. She's going through something. You said she's crying, Kaya? Yeah, he could be crying. Yeah.
She said he upset is like screaming.
All right. We just did. Kaya, you click the blue one for me. Push the blue one. Thank you. All right, let's look at this one. So this is. You know. Sorry, Kaya. All right, so we're going to read Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 21 to 24. We're going to skip around again. Verse 21.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 21. The Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee, until he hath consumed thee from off the land, whither thou goest to possess it. The Lord shall smite thee with a consumption, and with a fever. With a what?
Fever.
and with an inflammation, with what?
With an information.
And with an extreme burning, an extreme what?
Burning.
And with a sword, and with blasting, and with mildew, with what?
Mildew.
And they shall pursue thee until thou perish. Until you what?
Perish.
Look at these people. Do they look like they're in good health?
No.
Do they look like they're in pain?
Yes. His bones are
She said,
His bones are what?
like
Yeah. Starvation.
they're going into torture.
Mm-hmm.
Going away.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right. So now we're going to take a look at some other curses. Do these seem pretty cool so far?
No.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. All right. Let's look at really, really bad. Let's see what happens when we go to really, really bad. All right. We're going to go to verse 25 to 28.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 25. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies, that thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them.
You guys see that? This one person, he's running away from all of those other people.
Are they running?
And shalt be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth, and thy carcasses shall be meat unto the fowls of the air.
That used to happen to people. They'll be hung, and then the birds will come and pick their bodies when they were hung on a tree.
So there's some birds that are called vultures.
They're black.
Yeah. You already know this.
All right.
She said they all. And what do they do to dead bodies? Yeah. Say it louder, Annalisa.
They eat it.
Yeah.
They eat the bones, they eat everything, right?
They eat the little meat.
Mm-hmm. And that's what verse 26 is talking about. When it says, and thy carcass, which is a dead body, shall be meat unto the fowls, which are birds, like vultures of the air, and unto the beasts of the earth, and no man shall fray them away. So no one's going to be like, get out of here, bird. Don't eat that dead body. They're going to let the bird eat the dead body. Yes.
So, was this a dead body?
That's their body.
Dead body is somebody else disobedient to the diagnosis.
Strike them down so they don't breathe no more. Talk. Can we read 25?
Yeah.
Verse 27. The Lord will smite thee with the botch of Egypt, and with the emerods, and with the scab, and with the itch thereof, that thou canst not be healed. Who likes to itch?
Not me.
Does that look like an itch?
No.
Is that a nasty scab?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
When you get bit by an ant or a mosquito, does it feel good when you scratch it?
No.
No, it hurts, right?
How do you need to wait for it to heal?
All right. So then we have some people with tumors. We even have a baby. We have this man. He got bumps all over him, and he got a big tumor on his leg.
That's Sparrow. I imagine he has something like that, though. Like,
All right. We're gonna go to super bad. Haziah, why don't you go ahead and click this one for me? Let's see what's in super bad. Thank you. All right. So now we're going to continue on. Sorry. And we are going to read verse 30 to 34 in Deuteronomy chapter 28. And again, we're skipping around. 30 to 34.
2:34.
You can read verse 30. We're going to read 30.
want to read this?
Me too.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. We're going to skip to verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
Like that, all of those.
So as you guys can see, imagine this man and woman, they got married, but then this man takes his wife. Is that okay?
No.
But that's what happened.
Is it too much too long? Hold on. What?
That's a hand. That's a hand.
Oh.
And you see right here, these children, this mother and daughter are being separated. This is what happened in slavery.
So, Annalisa, if your mom had you and you were with your mom, some bad people would come and take you away and give you to someone else. How do you think that would make you feel? And how would your mommy feel? Yeah. She said angry.
All right. Let's see. Annalisa, go ahead and click on "Oh no" and let's see what happens. All right. So in verses 36 to 40, it talks about being a byword. So these people are calling some people some really bad names.
No.
And then they're gathering things, but they're in turmoil. Well, they're in pain because this is what they have to do all day, every day. All right, Neve, I want you to go ahead and push that, and let's see what happens. The red one. I'm sorry, the blue one. Sorry. There we go. All right, so here, with this one, this is verses 41 to 44. So another curse is that you would have to always depend on another group of people to give us things. So this man, he has to borrow and lend to get things to survive. But look, is that enough money, you think, to survive, to get food?
No.
Can you go grocery shopping with that?
No. They might cost.
Right.
And see how they're taking in this woman's baby and they're separating them?
Give them away to someone else.
Or maybe feed it to an alligator. But let's see. Araya, you want to come push the black one?
Go ahead, push the black one.
You go.
All right. Elia, you want to push the black one? You want to come push the black one? Micah, come push the black
Go
one.
push the black one.
Black. That's not black.
You didn't push the black one.
The black one.
Let's see what happens when you close to really bad. Go ahead, Micah.
Go ahead, push the black one.
Push really bad and let's see what we're going to
Yeah.
see. All right. So we see one person, a lady, she's being a servant to somebody else. Do you think that's okay? Does she look happy to do that with that child? And then look, we have a child right here working in the field. Do you think they enjoy doing that? Would you guys enjoy working in the field all day, getting cuts and have bleeding hands?
No.
Why you look so sad?
Bugs crawling up your legs. Ants.
No. All right. All All right, we're gonna go to really, really bad, and Banat, go ahead and click this yellow looking one, really, really bad. Let's see what happens. Let's see what curse that is. All right, and this is verses 49 to 54. So it talks about enemies are gonna come into your land, and they are going to kill you. They're gonna take all your things. So look here. See all the dead people around? They have an axe in their hand. They're killing people.
I think the one that's holding the boy's arm is gonna chop him.
Yeah. And they got some dead bodies all around them.
So how would you guys feel if someone came into your house and stole all your toys away from you?
I would feel sad.
You would feel sad?
I will at the police and get it. I call the police.
Always.
All right. Amaris, come click the green one. Let's see what happens when we go to super bad. You guys remember those plagues in Egypt?
Yeah.
It's just a few of them.
Those are for a lot of
Mm-hmm.
oil.
So it talks about in Deuteronomy 28, verses 58 to 63, if people do not listen, all the things that happen in Egypt will be brought upon them, all the plagues.
That looks like
So all those nasty things that happen, it will happen again. They don't listen. Mhm. All right, Zion, go ahead and push. Oh no, the blue one over here.
No,
Oh,
not you.
all right,
Come back.
teamwork. All right, teamwork.
Come on.
Good job, everyone.
All right.
Come on.
Is that a bug?
So, in verses 64 to 68, it talks about how you're going to be, how these people were going to be carried away on ships and chains. Do they look happy? Do they look comfortable here?
No.
And they'll be taken away from their land and they'll never see their land again. How would you guys feel if someone took you away right now and brought you all the way over to another state?
Without your parents, without your brothers and sisters.
No money, no food.
I would feel angry.
You would feel angry. Imagine how you would feel if you go to a whole other country that's thousands of miles away on a boat.
If someone shipped you off to China.
That's a long way.
Mm.
I haven't been to that.
So those were all the curses. But let's look at the blessings. Let's see what happens if we keep the law, statutes, and commandments. What happens and what we will get. So we have some wonderful categories. We're going to start with the blessed one. We're going to go ahead and look and see what happens when we go to the blessed one. All right, so this will be Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15 to 20. You are blessed wherever you go. Everywhere you go, you are blessed by Yeshua. Anything you touch is going to be blessed by Yeshua. Doesn't that sound amazing?
Yeah.
Look at these children. Don't they look happy? Let's look at amazing. Amazing. So remember how we said that one person will be running away from a bunch of people? Well, guess what happens this time? All these people will run away just because of you. The power of Yeshua in you. They'll all flee from you. Look at all of them running.
All your enemies.
Look at him. He can barely run. He's trying to get away. Yeah, he's trying.
It's running super fast.
Not for
Oh, sorry.
Wonderful.
Yes, let's look at wonderful. So this is verses 25 to 28.
no.
What is that?
Do they look happy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, that is stupid. What those
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Salakia Baba Kwasha. Verses 9 and 10.
Oh.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verses 9 and 10. So when you guys are walking in a grocery store or just walking with your family, everyone's going to look at your family and know that you're blessed. That Yeshua dwells with you. Yeshua is around you at all times, and the Holy Spirit is in you also. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's take a look at really, really good. Look at all those groceries. Doesn't that look nice?
Yeah.
But guess what? Yeshua is going to bless you so much that you won't even be able to hold them. Look at me, you can barely hold it. You're going to get so many things from Yeshua, you won't barely be able to hold it. This is going to keep coming and keep coming.
What's behind that?
We don't know. He was trying to hold it. All them blessings she's trying to hold. That's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And let's look at, oh, yes. Everybody say, oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
You are blessed. Everywhere you go, there's blessings following you. Yeshua has his hand on you. He's protecting you spiritually. Your family. Yes.
Who wants to be blessed? Raise your hand.
Who wants the blessings to overcome and overtake you? There's just so many blessings you don't know what to do with them.
I do.
So how do we get these blessings? What do we have to do to get these blessings?
Obey.
Obey what?
Follow the commandments.
The commandments of who?
God.
Oh,
And the Ten Commandments. I didn't say the God. And the Ten Commandments.
Oh, that's the commandments. Okay. All right. So thank you all for joining us for the Children of Light Bible study. We'll be back next week and we'll be talking about Joshua. Please join us for our main Shabbat lesson at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much. Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.